What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to go over 3 of my favorite lures to use in the fall time in that colder weather transition. So let's get right into it. Also, I'm saving the best lure for last, so make sure to stick through the whole video and also help a brother out and like the video if you enjoy it. So the first lure I always throw when it's in the fall time, especially in Florida, is a jerkbait. I love to throw a jerkbait in the fall. It's just one of those baits that just creates a great reaction from the fish, and a jerkbait is a way to get those stubborn bites that you see when the weather starts cooling down and in the fall time. So number 1 on my list, the jerkbait. This is a Rapala jerkbait. My personal favorite are these Rapala jerkbaits with a small bill suspending. So just a nice suspending jerkbait is what I like to use. Got this small little guy on the Rapala jerkbait. So the second lure I like to use in the fall time is a square bill crankbait. I love to use crankbaits. It's just something that's always been a successful fall lure for me. I like the sexy shad color. Now this is a little bit big for a crankbait. I like to use the smaller crankbaits, but crankbaits right there, you can never go wrong with them in the fall time. Now, when it comes to depth diving, I like to use a 6-foot diver because I live in Florida and the ponds and the canals normally don't go very deep. So I like to go for 6 to 8 feet deep. If you're up north, I would go to like a 10 to 12 foot depth. Anyway, that is the second lure. That's the second lure I use the most in the fall time. So the third type of lure I like to use is soft plastic worms. I always use my soft plastic worms at all times of the year, and fall is no exception. I'm still throwing my shaky heads. I'm still throwing my Texas rigs. Even in fall, I mean, worms work all year round, and I will always use them in every season. So my third type of lure I like to use is soft plastic worms. So those are my 3 favorite types of lures to use, and I'm going to give an honorable mention, which is the Haulin Tiny Torpedo, because the bait, speaking of topwater, there's topwater blowing up right there. So yeah, smaller topwater tends to work better in the fall than bigger baits. So throwing that smaller topwater normally works considerably better than throwing like your bigger whopper ploppers or your giant poppers. Anyway, those are my 3 types of lures I use in the fall. If you have any other lure suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.